I always say, and I think Dallas Willard said it actually, that people will remember very, very little of what you say, but they will never forget the kind of person you are. I hope that when students are done working with me, that they have a sense of like I was really present with them. I think Simone Weil says attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. I think it is the theater maker's primary tool, a dying art form in the world we live in. I think it could rescue so many things in the world if we just like paid attention to one another or to the thing in front of us. My name is Ben Tissell, and I am assistant professor of theater and the artistic director of the theater program at George Fox. I've spent my whole adult life trying to reconcile the fact that I am an artist and a pastor. When I preach or lead worship, I'm very much a storyteller, and I'm the guy that everyone in the congregation knows is gonna like make it a story. And when I'm in the rehearsal room to work on a play, I play a very pastoral role. I try to see people and not just be like, let's get the work done. I'm genuinely connected to it and inviting others to really genuinely connect to it, which is a very like pastoral way to make the work. As an artist, my job is to get really good at expressing my own emotions and my own thoughts, my own like whatever God has given me to say so that others can receive it. Actors are referred to, this is kind of a silly phrase, but sometimes they're referred to as athletes of the heart. We spend so much time going, what does this character feel and what do I feel and how do they connect, and like trying to articulate the inner workings of a complex emotional life. Hopefully actors over time develop a real facility with abstract, emotional, intellectual like concepts and how to put those into words. I'm not so much interested in theater, I'm interested in people. I'm interested in the way that art and theater in particular can shape a person and impact a person. How could seeing this play change your interaction with your family tomorrow? Or how could encountering this scene work in our class change the way you treat your roommate when you get back to the dorm? That excites me in the classroom, is like, who are these students becoming? Not just how good are they at what they do, but what kind of artist are they becoming? That's important to me. I'm really interested in the way people function and how we change and grow and learn. And I think theater is a really good avenue for that, because theater is just about life, it's about people, it's about what makes us all tick. Theater's always asking the question, what is the good life? What is the good life? What's a good society? A lot of art is always asking that question, and we get to explore it in art in a way that we don't always get to when we're just like listening to a podcast. I talk with my students a lot about the work of inspiration, because inspiration isn't something that hits you, it's something you work at, it's something you build up, it's something you know, like how I'm gonna get inspired. I'm gonna go read this play or go like do this thing. I want students to live an inspired life, even more than I want them to live a successful art career.